Hello, we have big news. You are not gonna believe what we did.
What do we do?
You didn't even believe me when I went to tell you. All right, guys, this is an update on our channel and we wanted to let you know what is going on because
Dun, dun, dun.
I finally did it.
You did?
I did. I finally did it.
What
I'm
did
so
you do?
excited.
I'm wondering what you did.
Okay, so as
I
you guys
find out when you find out, folks.
So as you guys know, we have another channel called Super Easy Recipes, which is my cooking channel.
Woohoo.
And for the first time ever, Super Easy Recipes has surpassed Living on a Dime. Boom!
Whoa.
So even though we only have 30,000 subscribers on Super Easy, and we have 300,000 on Living on a Dime, we had more watch time and 20% more revenue
Yay.
on Super Easy this month. So we wanted to tell you guys what's kind of happening. Cannot believe we finally did it. As you guys know, we've cut the live shows for the while, and what we were doing instead was I was focusing on getting Super Easy Recipes up and going because I really wanted to see if I could make a go of that channel.
That is especially great during the holidays.
Yeah,
So
and
if you're one of the people that loves the recipes and the cooking stuff, that's you want to go join that one as well.
Yeah.
Super Easy Recipes.
because we're kind of doing it in the old style where we're chit-chatting back and forth, if you guys remember in our live shows. So you can see us flirting.
Back when we were cooking live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were doing the cooking live shows, a lot of you have missed those. So if you head over to Super Easy Recipes, you'll be able to see that. We are going to dominate the no-bake Christmas candies market this year. Right, dear?
Yep.
I'm telling ya, I am the Christmas candy queen. We are the Christmas candy channel.
Thank you for not saying I'm a queen.
Thank you for not being a queen. I appreciate that, dear. Thank you very much. Don't need any surprise announcements in the middle of the night. That'll be good.
Yum. You got chocolate on your face.
Oh, do I?
I might have to come lick it off.
You want to smooch it off of me, dear?
Ooh.
Okay, there is our Cool Whip candy, Three Musketeers candy, whatever you want to call it.
It's yours. Oh man, it's really good. It's really, really good.
But we want to let you know what's going to be happening with Living on a Dime because we are really super focusing on Super Easy Recipes because right now, this time of year is the highest ad revenue from September until December for YouTubers, for those of you who don't know. And because of the things that happened to us in the beginning of the year with our huge financial dump,
We were scraping the bottom for pretty much the whole year.
we really need to get our savings built back up, and we got to buy books and all of that kind of stuff. So we're focusing on the thing that's making us the highest revenue right now. Now, that does not mean the Living on a Dime is going away or anything, but what I wanted to do is give you a little bit of warning that we are going to try and daily post on Super Easy Recipes, but we're going to still do 2 to 3 videos a week, hopefully, on Living on a Dime. And we are going to still focus on the prepping and all of that kind of thing and stockpiling, because even though Trump has been elected, woo! It doesn't mean that things are necessarily going to just get better right away. You know, I kind of...
Well, and there are always are weather events and earth, fires,
Job
floods,
loss,
earthquakes,
sickness.
ice storms, and those things never stop.
Yeah.
So if you're not prepared, you should definitely be prepared. And part of what we're doing with that is to encourage you.
Let me just interrupt for a second to say this video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbooks. The link is in the description below for quick and easy recipes that are cheap and your family will love and get you in and out of the kitchen quick. livingonadime.com. The link is in the description below.
And as far as the 2 channels, for those of you who are wondering, basically what we're finding is on Living on a Dime, people really more want the prepping and stockpiling. And there was kind of a conflict between that and the cooking and food stuff, and YouTube thinks it's prepping and stockpiling, so we thought we'll just move the food things over there.
Yeah.
So that's why the 2-channel situation is. That one is kind of what Living on a Dime used to be, and this is kind of more prepping and stockpiling. Would that be right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's not that we're not quitting Living on a Dime or anything, so don't panic. But we don't know when or if we are going to bring the lives back. We may just pop in every now and then and have a live. I don't know. We'll have to see. We're
experimenting to see what works right now.
Yeah. It is a massive amount of work that what we're trying to do between Super Easy and Living on a Dime right now. And so probably in January, we're going to have to take off again because you guys know me. Every January I do this. I kill myself doing videos in November and December, and I just collapse literally and can't do it anymore. So
between the 2 channels, there will still be stuff coming out. It may be more Super Easy for a period of time and a little bit less at Living on a Dime. Not that we won't do anything.
But we wanted to warn you just in case we have to stop doing Living on a Dime for a couple of weeks, because we also have some personal things that are coming up that, we're going to be gone for 10 days out of the month. So we got all that coming up on top of our huge Black Friday sale. So we got a lot of personal things coming up too. So if we disappear for a couple of days or weeks, don't panic. We'll throw an update video or something on there. But that's what's happening, is we're really trying to focus on Super Easy recipes because it's just doing phenomenal. I mean, it's just blowing through the water. I just am so excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
All right, sing the rest of it.
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I think I have lost control if I'm doing this many videos, but
you lost control a long time ago.
I did. So anyway, so as far as Trump getting elected, we are super excited about that. But quite frankly, I do not have any confidence that nothing is going to happen. I don't think it's just going to be smooth sailing, back to the 50s, back to the 80s, all of that. I think there are going to be some hitches along the way, and I hope I'm totally wrong. But
well, and even though we're enthusiastic, things aren't going to be what everyone thinks in their own minds.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're dating somebody and you're like, oh, look, I just imagine this future with this person, and you're imagining an imaginary person. And even though we know what President Trump has done before, and I'm sure he'll do a lot of that, at the same time, you can also remember that while he was in before, there were many forces coming against him, and some of the things he might do differently this time than last time. So, I wouldn't put all your hopes in that, but it's definitely a positive direction. But for that reason, but also for other reasons that are completely unrelated to political things, we really encourage you still to have a stockpile, because like I said, like we've said before, in our experience, we've twice been completely cut off from civilization for more than 3 weeks for floods. We've been out of our house for 3.5 weeks for an ice storm. People have hurricanes and fires and floods and earthquakes and things, and you need to just be prepared for anything that comes along.
And as far as the political stuff goes, guys, Trump isn't in office yet. There's still a full 9-10 weeks. I don't know what the date is, but 9 or 10 weeks before he even gets inaugurated. And even after that, who knows what could happen. And so, it's just a matter of just making sure that you can take care of you and your family first. You're situated. And then after that, you can help others. And we're going to still be bringing you those videos with ideas and tips to do it, because we've had person after person after person say, thank you so much. I was stuck in Helene. I was stuck in Milton. I was stuck in Katrina. You are right. And just our personal experiences, like when at the beginning of the year, we had our huge issue come up that financially drained us. I didn't have to worry about going to the grocery store.
And we took off a lot of time from work, and we were gone from home.
Yeah.
And,
we took off probably 6 weeks total by the time we were gone, and then just dealing with stuff, at home when we couldn't work.
A lot of that we wouldn't have been able to do as well as we did if we weren't prepared.
Yeah.
The thing about being prepared is not not to be afraid of things and always looking to the news. I strongly suggest you don't do that. But just to make sure you're prepared for just generally anything that comes along. And by the way, for the people that say, well, what if this happened and your stockpile gets destroyed? Just realize that we've had lots and lots of people say, oh, this has really amazingly helped me through some kind of a disaster that we didn't expect, particularly the hurricanes and some other things like that. And none of them had their stockpile lost. And if you have a stockpile and your house gets completely wiped out, hopefully somebody else has a stockpile and they'll be willing to help you. But even so, you would be prepared with, stuff to suddenly leave in an emergency. So don't get hung up on things like, oh, what if your house gets blown away? All those what ifs will make you not do anything.
Well, because
the world is full of flat squirrels who couldn't just decide and do something.
Exactly. Well, like in Helene, in the area that had the worst flooding, 90% of the houses were fine, but they were inaccessible. So only like 10% of the houses got actually washed away. But the other 90% of the people were just inaccessible. Their house was still intact. They may not have had water, or electricity or anything, but they had at least shelter, which is one thing off the list. So, it could be that you're just stuck in place and you just can't get out,
That's more likely to be the case in any kind of emergency than that your entire place is going to be scraped off the earth and you're going to have nothing.
Yep. All right, so we wanted to let you know what's going on. Please go visit my other channel, Super Easy Recipes, if you're interested in the cooking. livingonadime.com. We will see you guys next time.
Bye. I'm right on the edge. Oops. I'm always right on the edge, man.
Okay, scoot your butt back and towards me just a little bit.
See, if I'm closer, then I look more important. Hey, BJ. During the election, I made a thumbnail with Trump and Kamala, and I made Kamala smaller than Trump, just a little bit. And psychologically, that tells people the one that's bigger is more important.
So what you're saying is you won the election. You're the one that turned the election for
I might
everyone.
as well use the same strategies they're using.